We finished volume 1 with a plain plywood hull. What we're going to do in this program is to show you how to take it from that plain plywood hull through fitting it out, the sailing gear, painting and finishing, setting up the sails to the state that we've got in front of me here. We're going to start with the gunnels. Start it off always on the most difficult part of the job.
I'm Anthony Sluice, and this is a Solway Fisher Highlander 12-foot which I built originally in 1994. The reason why I chose this design was that we had a farm in Scotland which could only be approached by water, and we wanted a boat to row over to it.
What we've got here, in true Blue Peter fashion, is the centreboard case sides, already epoxied, 5 coats on either side there. Our centreboard case set up dry.
On some designs, you will need to shape the lower edge of the centreboard case to fit the hull of your boat. It is a good idea to strengthen the centreboard pivot hole, as this is an area of high stress.
The seat bearers, so they will be going out either side of the centreboard case.
My name is Peter Goad, and this is a Cape Henry 21, which is actually designed by Dudley Dix. It's based on a design of a 19-footer called a Cape Cutter. One of the things that impressed me more and more as I built the boat was the properties of plywood and epoxy together. I mean, they're great on their own, but the combined properties is almost like producing another material.
When dry fitting, we will use the centre frame to help us to position the centreboard case precisely.
I don't actually want to glue the frames in right at this moment.
I'm Conrad Nazio. I used to build boats for other people. Now I'm selling plans of my own designs for people to build at home. Really, I'm interested in showing that you can produce a very acceptable boat at a low price. Most people will enjoy building a boat, and I hope that they'll enjoy even more sailing the finished product.
45-degree angle there for the half check. I'll put this in the boat, see how well it fits. There we are. Lovely angle on there, almost perfect fit in there.
Cut any access holes before fitting, as it is far easier to cut them outside the boat. Glue the frames into the boat using a filleting blend with epoxy. Fit the 2 halves of the centre frame each side of the centreboard case and glue in the seat supports.
Forward bulkhead, aft bulkhead, with a seat support on the aft bulkhead there.
This is the first boat I've built, and to be absolutely honest, I probably chose a slightly larger design than I should have for a first boat. A lot of people will often say, it's a funny old saying, but they'll say, build your first boat second. And I understand why now, because you make all your mistakes on the first one, and you discover whether it's really something you want to spend a long time doing, and whether you're suited to it.
The other solution which we've got here is a large number of balls which we can pour into.
When calculating the size for a buoyancy tank, as a rule of thumb, a 10 centimetre cube is equal to 1 litre of volume, which in turn is approximately 1 kilogram of buoyancy when submerged in water. Remember, it will need to be fully submerged before its entire volume has an effect.
My name's Joanna Moran, and I'm building a 3-metre limpet dinghy designed by Roger Dongray and kit supplied by Seashell Boats. I'm building it with my 3 children. It's a bit of a challenge building with them, but the idea is that to give them a taste of being able to build something for themselves and seeing a project through from the beginning to the end. Aidan, who's 5, has really surprised me in showing how he would just take a small task and just enjoy it and just keep going. He's got a very good methodical way of working.
Here I am with some of the more popular materials that can be used in boat fitting. The main criteria that people tend to use are the cost, the appearance and the strength of the materials. Here we have a stainless steel eye bolt. This needs to be fitted to the front of the boat in order to stop the bowsprit from rising, and this is attached to the mast band via a chain or a rope.
This is my boat. It's fully turned, designed by Ian Outford. I chose this design really because of the elegant lines. I wanted something that I would be proud of. She took just on 2 years to build, from getting the plans to going in the water.
We've now got that clamped in the middle there. We can bring that up there. We can see that we've got a very nice curve there. We're not going to have any problems pulling that in.
This is more than just a boat. This is something that you can really go places in. You can sleep on it, you can camp on it. And it only draws around about 11 inches, so it will go virtually anywhere. If it rains, it will float.
What you must have is perfectly knot-free and straight-grained materials. What we want is for the grain pattern to be running at 90 degrees.
As you run a gauge down a taper, keeping the guide tight against the spar, the gauge will change angle and the correct ratio will be maintained.
Because I had an aspiration for something that looked very Victorian stroke Edwardian in appearance, trying to get back to the golden age of sailing canoes, I used the top quality ply from Robbins, the Super Elite, because it produces a great depth of colour, which together with the ash trim is given me the look that I think I was after.
As you can see, we've decanted the paint into a nice clean pot, working with a nice clean brush. Finally, we're going to look at our rudder assembly. What we've got there, swinging rudder, so that when we bring the boat in, we can lift it up. Again, it's wood, so it will naturally tend to come up. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching this programme as much as I'm enjoying myself puggling around here in Dysart Harbour and building the boat in the first place. The 2 boats that we've built while we've been making these programmes will be going to Methil and District Sea Cadets, whose cadets have given us a great deal of help in building the boats. Hopefully will enjoy the boats for many years yet, and I hope that you'll enjoy building your boat. Thank you for watching us, and we'll hope to meet at some boat show somewhere where you can tell me all about your build. Bye for now.